morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, and I figured I would bring you guys along to my morning walk since Yolima decided to bail. And she said she didn't really want to. She had lots of stuff to do, and she's it's also a little bit cold this morning, and so she was feeling like, nope, I don't want to do that. Now there seems to be some kind of a protest going on, so a couple of things, I guess, to keep in mind, or that I'm thinking about right now is, one, I don't know if my voice is coming through okay, because I'm recording in the little camera. So I don't really have my microphone with me. And there's a lot of noise out here. So, like, that's going to be interesting. I'll show you what the camera looks like. This is a little camera that I got on me. And yeah, we'll see if this works. So anyway, all right, so let's just walk for a little bit and then we'll talk. So this is basically what a protest looks like here in Argentina. Well, we just walked through the middle of the protest, and so basically that's what a protest looks like here. I mean, this is a rather small one, but there's always good music, and usually if it's a little bit of a bigger one, they will have food. Like, all these like street vendors come out and they do their barbecue, and it smells so good. So this is pretty common here. This happens, I don't know, I would say a couple times a week at least. And so, I know it's always fun to come out for a walk because there will always be something going on. You know, and of course, I think it's very important to exercise your right to protest. So, but yeah, so this is usually, I don't think that we'll go through it again. It's too much of a hassle, but you know, we can walk around the rest of the plaza. So technically, they call it, technically they're two separate plazas. So this is one, the one that's right in front of Congress. And then we cross the street and then there's another one over there. All right, and it's time for lunch, you guys. We are having the second half of the chicken and veggies that we cooked yesterday. And my Lumen was also a 2 today, which means that I have 150 grams of carbs that I should have according to Lumen. So we're having chicken and vegetables, and then we're having, again, some extra rice and quinoa to go along with it. Now, this time I did put a little bit of protein powder to go in here. So we'll have to look at the macros at the end and see where we end up. But for the most part, this should be another successful lunch. So we'll take a look at the numbers a little bit later. All right, and it's time for dinner. And we're basically having leftovers from today at lunch. But since it wasn't enough quantity, then I decided to add 100 grams of bacon and 6 eggs, just to kind of round it out a little bit more. And what else did I add? I added, a little bit of mayo. Yes, so a little bit of mayo and some eggs. And so this is still, pretty packed with a lot of protein and different things, but that will be the end of this meal, I guess, that we cooked yesterday, and we basically got 4 meals out of, so. Let me eat and then we'll look at the numbers, and yeah. Now that I'm done with dinner, let's take a quick look at what ended up happening today. I think I was worried that I wasn't going to have enough carbs, that my carb count was a little too low for the past couple of days, even though they really weren't. I don't know why I felt that. Anyway, I ended up doing it a little too much with the rice and the quinoa, and I had a little bit of beer. And then this one right here was a big culprit. I had tea with honey, and it was a little too much honey, and so I decided to go with it. And then same thing for dinner. So we ended up going a little bit over, so 9 grams over for carbs. And we're very much under for protein and fat. So we're actually low on calories for today, but we're high on carbs. We'll see how, what happens tomorrow, how I wake up tomorrow in terms of my Lumen measurement, but I don't know. This is interesting. I didn't really feel like eating dinner at the right time because it was just too close to lunch, and I was just not feeling hungry. And then, I finally started getting hungry. I have dinner, so it's a little bit later. So it's not really a 6-hour eating window, but more like 8 hours. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I felt fine. I didn't feel like overly cravey, which is always something, something very good, just because my mental health just takes a deep dive when I'm as cravey as I have been recently. But this is good. I'm okay with this. It's not ideal, but it's also not horrible. So we're just gonna go with this, and yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, you guys, thank you for hanging with me today.